guys, today I'm going to be doing a top 5 favorite blushes video for you, and I'm not even going to lie, a lot of these are very similar in tone, but these are the blushes that I have loved and been gravitating towards the most recently, and the ones that I reach for the most often. I have 5 blushes that I'm going to share with you guys that are my top 5 favorite blushes right now. 3 of these are more high-end brands, and then 2 of them are a little bit more cheaper. They're not necessarily drugstore brands because one of them is not really drugstore, but I'll talk about that in just a second. First one that I've been gravitating towards a lot recently, and this has been a more recent discovery for me, is the Balm Cabana Boy blush, which is more of like a berry toned blush. I will swatch these for you guys as well. So that is kind of a heavier swatch of the Cabana Boy blush, but this is just a really pretty kind of natural flush type color. It doesn't have any real shimmer in it. It's very soft, it's very blendable. And the balm is on Hot Look all the time, so I would definitely check into Hot Look if you're interested in any of these blushes. I have a couple of different ones from the balm. I think I have Down Boy as well. I got rid of my Hot Mama one. I need to play with my in-stain blushes a little bit more because those are really pretty. I haven't been reaching for them. But as of right now, this one is a winner for me. So that is Cabana Boy. The next more high-end one is the Benefit Rockateur blush, and I know everyone raved about this for a really long time. It was a big YouTube cult following, and some people don't like this one because they feel like it doesn't give much color payoff, but I really like this blush as like a layering blush. So if you can see it there, that is Rockateur. This one I really like as a layering blush. Like I like to put on something like Tarte Exposed, which I'll talk about here in a second, and then layer this on top, or even Cabana Boy and this layered on top. It gives a really, really nice glow to the skin. And I tend to reach for this one when I feel like my skin just looks really dull. I like to reach for this one and layer it. I very rarely wear this one on its own though, because I do feel like it doesn't give a lot of color payoff on its own. But I do like to layer it a lot, and that's when I really like to use that one. The next one that I just mentioned is Tarte Exposed, and this is from the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush Collection. So this is a really just pretty, natural, very nude color. It's not showing up very well right now, but worst swatch ever. It is right here. So it's more of like a nude type color. This one is really, really nice for layering. I've been layering this on top of my NARS Orgasm blush a lot, and I really like that look quite a bit. Some people say this pulls more nude colored, some people say it pulls more rosy colored depending on their skin tone, but I just like this one as like a basic go-to blush. This one's a really easy one that's not like a very intense, overwhelming blush. I like to use this one to tone down other ones, but it's just a pretty basic one, and I definitely love the staying power of those blushes. My 2 blushes that are more on the drug store end, I guess, are, the first one is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, and I have a ton of these, so this is just one of them. I like all of the Milani Baked blushes that I have, but this is probably the one that I've used the most out of all of them. And this is just like kind of a shimmery peachy color. I don't know that you guys can even see that very well, but it's right here. This one's a great summertime blush, so I haven't been using it as often recently, but it's a really pretty summertime blush. It's very glowy. If you have a tan, this looks really nice. But this is another easy, simple blush. I feel like all of these are ones that you don't have to work very hard to use. They just blend out more seamlessly. They look more natural without doing a whole lot of work. My last one is one that I've had for a very, very long time. This is the Marc Good Glowing Mosaic Blush, and this one is in Hush Baby. So this one is from like it's kind of like the teen catalog from Avon, so like Lucy Hale does a bunch of stuff for this one. This one I've had for a long time, but it is still one of my favorites. So it comes, you can get it in a compact. I never got the compact because I didn't want to. This is kind of an orangey tone blush, so this is here. It's similar to Luminoso, but it's more intense. This one I've used in a tutorial a while back, or Get Ready With Me a while back. But this one is a great summertime blush. It's a very glowy blush. It's got a very intense sheen to it, but I really, really like it on my cheeks to kind of give me a nice glow. This is one that I definitely reach for. That's an easy all-in-one blush. If I'm feeling like my skin is a bit dull, I like to reach for this one. And it's just a very pretty color. You can swirl it and get more pinks or more browns or more peaches, but I'm a big fan of this one. I think this one was like $12 or something like that, and last time I looked at the Marc catalog, they still had it. But if you've never checked out that, I definitely would. It's a very nice blush. That is it for my top 5 favorite blushes of the moment. I would love to know what you guys have for your top 5 favorite blushes. Leave those in the comments for me down below. I'd love to check some of those out. I'm such a blush hoarder. I have so many blushes already, but I'd love to know what people's favorites are and check those out because I absolutely love blushes. I love experimenting with them and playing with them, and they're just fun for me. So if you guys have any great suggestions, I would love to hear them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.